We talk a lot about leadership, but how do you actually go from just having potential to delivering real, measurable performance? Well, today we're going to break down a strategic planning system that's designed for exactly that, the M360. Let's dive in and see how it's all put together.
But before we go any further, I've got a question for you. Just take a second and really think about it. What's the one thing that holds you back the most? What's that biggest hurdle you face in your role, day in and day out?
If you thought of any of these, you are absolutely not alone. These are the classic challenges that stop so many leaders from hitting their full potential. It's this constant juggling act that can just get exhausting. But what if there was a structured way to tackle these head on?
And that's where we pivot from the problem to the solution. Just imagine that feeling of being in complete control, knowing that every single action you take is aligned with a clear, powerful plan. And it's all backed up by the right tools to build a clear path to success.
So here it is, M360. And it is so important to understand right from the get-go that this is not just another planner for keeping track of appointments. It's positioned as a complete system, one designed for both personal and professional transformation.
Now, what's really interesting here is this stark contrast. On one side, you've got your classic planner, a simple tool for short-term tasks. But on the other, you have M360. It's a complete system that starts with your why, your core purpose, and then builds a strategic framework around it. It's the difference between just doing things and doing the right things, because every task you schedule is directly tied to the deep-seated mission you've set for yourself.
So the key takeaway here is that M360 aims to be a true ecosystem. Think of it less like a single notebook and more like a complete workshop. It gives you the blueprint, that's the method, the specialized power tools, and the measuring tape to make sure everything you're building is perfectly aligned with your master vision. Okay, so how does it actually work in practice? Let's get into the method itself and see how it creates this repeatable cycle of success. The entire system is built around a 90-day rhythm. Now, why 90 days? Because it's seen as the sweet spot. It's long enough to build lasting habits and see significant results, but it's short enough to stay motivated and focused without getting burned out. You plan, you execute, and you evaluate. It's a simple but incredibly powerful loop.
And within that cycle, the planning is completely integrated. You start by defining your quarterly big rocks. These are your 3 to 5 most important, non-negotiable goals that will have the biggest impact. Then, you break those down into monthly projects, weekly priorities, and finally into focused daily actions. This is how that long-term vision directly influences what you do every single day. Now, a real cornerstone of this system is the M31 tool. And let's be clear, this isn't just a task list, it's a dedicated habit tracker. Its sole purpose is to help you build and solidify that one key habit that will act as the foundation for everything else. Nailing this one thing creates a domino effect across all your other goals.
All right, this all sounds great in theory, but what about the results? Let's take a look at the proof, because the data and the testimonials from leaders who use M360, well, they speak for themselves. Let's start with a really striking number, a proven 82% increase in effectiveness. So what does that actually mean? It doesn't mean working 82% more hours, not at all. It means the work you do has almost twice the impact because the system forces you to align every action with your most important goals. It's all about cutting out the noise to focus your energy where it truly counts. And that clarity, of course, leads directly to this, a 30% jump in productivity. This isn't just about working faster, it's about reducing friction. When your priorities are crystal clear, from the quarterly level all the way down to your daily tasks, you spend way less time wondering what to do next and more time actually doing it. That's the power of those integrated planning tools we just saw. And this just brilliantly illustrates the human side behind those numbers. Kathleen's experience really captures the essence of M360. It's not just about checking boxes. It's a fundamental shift in perspective that helps you see the daily wins and empowers you to achieve what once felt impossible. This speaks directly to that challenge of defining and hitting goals that so many leaders face.
So, the real question becomes, could this approach be the right fit for you? This is the moment to see how you can go from theory to action and potentially unlock a whole new level of your leadership. It's really an invitation to dare to take back control of your time, of your focus, and of your future. The goal is to help you reveal the leader that's already inside you. And there's a path for everyone. Whether you want to start with the essential plan for a 90-day transformation, commit to a full year of growth with the professional option, or even bring your whole team on board to align your collective performance.
The next step is simple. Just get in touch. It's the start of a conversation to see how M360 could be tailored to your specific goals and your unique challenges. Because at the end of the day, the goal here is bigger than just productivity. It's about building a leadership style that is solid in its foundation, human in its approach, and truly sustainable for the long haul. So it's an interesting question to leave you with. Are you ready to build yours?